I came across this article and I couldn't help but think, wouldn't it be a heck of a lot smarter to use seawater to put out wildfires in places near the coast? Because number one, seawater is natural. We have hurricanes and storm surge, and we recover from that okay. I mean, we might have to replace some equipment a little sooner or maintain things a little bit better, but it's better than letting stuff just burn. I mean, when you consider the toxic effects to the air, land, water, will we ever recover in these areas? A little bit of salt water is better than dealing with the aftermath, right? I mean, think about the effects on global warming for letting these fires continue to burn. And the human toll is immeasurable. People are losing everything. I mean, you get it. Doesn't it make sense to just use seawater on fire fronts to stop the spread? Which means you might lose a little property, but you wouldn't lose everything.
With 90-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, this fire may be unstoppable until it just burns itself out.
Boom.
Okay, Elon Musk. It's obvious you know how to start fires, but the question is, do you know how to put them out?
Thank you. Thanks for doing this, man. Really appreciate it. And thanks for not lighting this place on fire.
You're welcome.
What are they seeing there? Video footage? Drones in the fires. Drones in the smoke.
How does one, just in the middle of doing all the things you do, create cars, rockets, all this stuff you're doing, constantly innovating, decide to just make a flamethrower? Where do you have the time for that?
Well, the flame, we didn't put a lot of time into the flamethrower. It's sort of a hobby company called The Boring Company, which started out as a joke, and we decided to make it real, and dig a tunnel under LA. And then we have a merchandise section that only has one piece of merchandise at a time. I'm a big fan of Spaceballs, the movie, and in Spaceballs, Yogurt goes through the merchandising section.
Merchandising. Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids love this one.
And they have a flamethrower. And the kids love that one. That's the line. That's the line. It's like, we should do a flamethrower.
It's gone. That's all we got.
Breaking news right now. Another fire breaking out right now. This one is being called the Eden Fire. We know this is near Altadena. You can see the fire right there.
Does anybody tell you no? Does anybody go, Elon, maybe for yourself, but selling a flamethrower, the liabilities, all the people you're selling this device to, what kind of unhinged people are going to be buying a flamethrower in the first place? Do we really want to connect ourselves to all these potential arsonists?
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Terrible. Shouldn't buy one. I said don't buy this flamethrower. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. That's what I said. But still people bought it.
Yeah,
there's nothing I could do to stop them.
If you build it, they will come.
I said don't buy it. It's a bad idea.
How many did you make?
It's dangerous. It's wrong. Don't buy it. And still people bought it. I just couldn't stop them.
How many did you make?
20,000.
20,000.
And they're all gone.
They sold out in 4 days.
20,000 flamethrowers from Elon Musk. Who is he? Really? We need some right action to balance out his wrongs. Because as long as these fires continue to spread, we're going to have more and more damage to deal with in the not so distant future. So even if you have toxic soil and damaged equipment, you can replace that stuff, right? It's the human costs and the memories lost that are not worth it. For this reason, I suggest we use seawater on the fire fronts, the hottest point of the fire, and then we could use standard practices to deal with the rest of the fire, which will minimize the areas salted, which will minimize the effects of the fire and minimize environmental damage, making containment easier while also reducing risks and costs. What do you think? I vote for using seawater as opposed to just letting things burn uncontrollably. Share your thoughts at virusmovement.com and help us improve California's wildfire and pandemic response, while also holding the elected officials who guide us here accountable. Oh, and Elon Musk, since you're so good at starting fires, you got any ideas about how to put them out?
Well, we didn't put a lot of time into the flamethrower.
Well, how about coming up with a way to transport and use seawater to put them out without damaging the equipment? That'd be a great place to start. because now is the time. Pass it on.